Your ego isn't your enemy. It's your cocoon, built to protect you, to give you an identity when you didn't know who you were. But the cage becomes a prison the moment you forget you were meant to outgrow it. Humanity is trapped, not by darkness, but by the voices inside our heads that we mistakenly call ourselves. When the ego dies, something extraordinary appears. Not emptiness, but awareness itself. And in that awareness, a witness is born. The real you. Every human carries two identities. The one the world gave you and the one you were born with. The first is loud, defensive, prideful, easily offended, easily threatened, always needing to prove something. That is the ego. The second is quiet, observant, calm, compassionate, and unshakably confident. That is the inner witness. Only one of them is you. The other is a mask you inherited from a world that forgot who it was. The ego was not designed to be evil. It was designed to be useful. Its original purpose was simple. Keep the body safe. Protect the mind from overwhelm. Help navigate danger. Preserve survival. But somewhere along humanity's journey, the ego forgot it was a helper and appointed itself as the king. It started claiming territories it was never meant to rule. Identity, self-worth, purpose, relationships, truth. The ego created illusions. I must win to matter. I must be right to be respected. I must be better to be loved. I must never appear weak. This is not protection. This is imprisonment. The ego became the prison guard, locking us inside a cage it built from our fears. The ego has no real power. It survives by manipulation. Its tools are subtle, but deadly. Comparison makes you blind to your uniqueness. Jealousy turns admiration into poison. Judgment hides your insecurities in moral clothing. Defensiveness blocks wisdom disguised as feedback. Arrogance protects the fragile self-image from truth. Self-pity convinces you that healing is impossible. Pride refuses to apologize, even when wrong. The ego doesn't want peace. It wants dominance. It doesn't want growth. It wants validation. It doesn't want love. It wants attachment. Every soul eventually reaches a moment when the ego can no longer protect it. You succeed, but feel empty. You win, but lose yourself. You are surrounded, but still lonely. You get attention, but not connection. You perform perfectly, but feel unseen. That moment is not a breakdown. It is a breakthrough. It is the ego collapsing under the weight of a truth it cannot control. The spirit cannot be fed with external victories. The inner witness is not an identity you create. It is the identity you uncover, the one that was always there before the noise began. The inner witness does not argue. It observes. It doesn't react. It responds. It doesn't fear the truth. It recognizes the truth. The inner witness lives in the present moment, while the ego lives in stories about the past and anxieties about the future. One chains you. The other frees you. Signs the inner witness is awakening. You will start to notice shifts. You pause before reacting. You listen more than you speak. Offense no longer owns you. You feel compassion for people who once irritated you. Silence feels nourishing instead of uncomfortable. You seek truth, not validation. You lose interest in arguments. You no longer need to be right. You prefer to be real. This is not weakness. This is mastery. The death of ego is not a funeral. Do not misunderstand. The ego cannot be killed. It must be repositioned. It is like fire. If uncontrolled, it destroys homes. If contained, it cooks your food and warms your life. The ego is a servant, not a ruler. Its death is symbolic, not literal. It dies as the center of your identity, not as a function of your existence. When the ego steps aside, the inner witness takes the throne, and suddenly the noise quiets, the fog clears. Your purpose feels obvious. Life stops being a battlefield and becomes a journey. As you awaken, the ego panics. It whispers, "You are losing yourself." But the irony is beautiful. You are finally finding yourself. The ego confuses attachment with identity. The witness sees attachment as temporary and identity as eternal. The ego asks, "Who sees me?" The witness asks, "Who am I seeing?" One wants to be admired. The other wants to understand. When the witness awakens, life transforms. Instead of reacting, you evaluate. Instead of resisting, you accept. Instead of chasing, you attract. Instead of pretending, you embody. You stop seeking love because you become it. You stop fearing death because you realize life never ends. You stop trying to prove value because value is your natural state. In the end, enlightenment is not a mystical event. It is simply the moment you stop believing the ego's story and start remembering your own. You are not your fears. You are not your accomplishments. You are not your wounds. You are not your past. You are not your roles. You are the one who witnessed all of it. The ego is temporary. The witness is eternal. And when the witness leads, life no longer happens to you. It happens through you.